Hello, guys. I want to say that I'm not a man who achieved a lot, but one thing I learned through my journey is that it's not discipline and it's also not motivation. And the only thing that I found that works is actually habits. I mean, like, there's a really famous book, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be quoting that a lot. It's over there, like, go check it out. This one, yeah, this one, like this one. Um, yeah, but the reason I think so is the key to everything is sheer volume. So no matter what you do, if a guy plays a piano for 1,000 hours, he's probably going to be good at piano than a guy who played it for 100 hours. Even though the guy who played it for 100 hours has amazing talent, still the guy who played it for 10,000 hours is going to beat him. So, the key to everything was sheer volume. And what I found is the easiest way to achieve maximum volume is by consistency, right? So I see a lot of people who, like, especially in studying, they study for 8 hours a day, but since they studied 8 hours a day, they get tired, and the next day and the day after, they just take a full rest. On the other hand, there's a guy who studies 4 hours every day, but he never quits. And if you sum it up, we did that on another video. So if you sum it up, on the end of the week, it's usually around 30 to 40% more than the guy who goes ups and downs, ups and downs. So yeah, so being consistent is the key to having maximum volume. But the key point is, if you want to be consistent, you shouldn't be trying, because trying is energy, right? So if you want to do something for a long enough time, it shouldn't be something that uses a lot of your energy. Like, your mental effort should be really minimized in determining the action. But discipline and motivation actually uses a lot of brain energy. So let's say discipline, you have to wake up at 6 a.m. You're already stressed, right? And you have to do something you don't like, but you're disciplined, so you do it. But the whole thing, by doing so, you're using a lot of your brain energy, which is going to drain you, which is going to lead to you to probably going to quit before you achieve a lot of volume. And that's not consistent. And that is not going to lead to a lot of volume, right? So the answer that I found was to make it a habit. I mean, it's not my idea. I probably got it from this book. But by making it a habit, you don't really have a lot of brain energy going on when you brush your teeth, right? So by making it a habit, I found it was much more easier to have more volume, right? So let's say for YouTube, for me, it's not like okay, so I'm gonna have a new video today, so okay. It's just a thing I do. And after having this thought, I saw some interviews about pro athletes, Olympic athletes, and people ask those athletes, the interviewers go like, "Oh, what do you think about when you train, right? Or how do you feel when you train?" And the athletes, most of them answer, it's so funny because they're like, "Well, I don't have much thoughts when I do it. Like, I just do it. Like, there's not much thought going on in me when I do so." So that shows, right? They're not motivated, right? They're not disciplined. They're just doing. It's like eating food. You don't really, like, you're not motivated. You're not disciplined. You're just eating food, right? So that's the only answer that I found to achieving consistency, which will lead into a lot of volume, which will lead into a greater outcome than you expected. So yeah, I want to share my idea on that. Some people might agree, some people might disagree, some people might partially agree. It's all fine. We all have different ideas, and that's my thought. I think so. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.